I'd seen a couple of books come out by Irish women who were models, and their book titles were like only you have the power to change your life, or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can manifest your dreams. And I was like, well, yeah, if you're a size 8 and
Yeah.
stunningly beautiful. And I was saying to my partner, how come there's Irish women bringing out these types of books? And
Yeah.
he said, he was like, we're more influenced by America than you would think in terms of like,
We used to get Friends before England. Because the day
whoa.
before, so like Channel 4 used to show Friends, but RT showed Friends the day before. Ireland is like, um, I can see it. I can see why. Like, so Britain is our like geographically closest neighbor,
Mm,
but there is the hangover of colonization. So we don't like to go to the Brits. Some of this stuff is good. Do you know? We're like, you know. And
yeah.
with America, I mean, like Irish people are so into, not all of them, so into country music. I think like there's a big like cowboy culture, definitely in the 80s. Like, Dallas. Like that
Yeah.
was before my time, but like Dallas was so big in Ireland. There was like there's a guy who is a local politician in my town, but he was famous for bringing out a novelty song about the shooting of J.R. Dallas, and his name was T.R. Dallas. That was so he had a whole career just off like the back. Imagine if someone brought out a novelty song about who shot Phil Mitchell and then went into politics.
I just thought of but I mean the Irish attitude to money and making money, and
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were that way.
Well, I think that again, like to over intellectualize it or whatever, Irish people are really attached to the idea of owning land.
Yeah, because I noticed I was watching
Yeah,
some Irish. It was like an Irish version of like it was like a thing where couples buy a house,
yeah,
right? And they all would be like, "Oh, there's this many acres of land," and I
yeah.
said, "How come they're so into how many acres there are?" And but wasn't it because the English owned the land for ages, and
And
you just got given a bit to grow your crops on?
grow your crops on, and then you would then your children would have to like one of your this is like in the 50s or whatever. One of your children would have to be a nun. You'd have loads of kids. One of them would have to be a nun, one of them would have to be a priest, just to get food and board and stuff like that, because there's too many kids to inherit that one piece of land. So there's this big attachment to like so we do come from being a former colony and also being really near culturally to America. So it's this horrible mix. And I do like when I do feel like as a young person coming up in Ireland in the Celtic Tiger, which is like, so um Ireland was a part of incredible like economic prosperity back in the day.
The
Uh
historian CMAT discusses it in the song
I
Euro Country.
I know I do feel like there's such an overlap of what me and Seema are interested in. Like
Yeah.
it's like the influences is mad. But I think that's like with loads of Irish women and
Yeah.
stuff. But the big thing is, so I got mental health help when I was 13 because the Irish economy was booming so well and the schools had like a surplus of money. My gym was a state of the art, world class like gym. My school
Really?
was new. The Irish Prime Minister came to visit my school because
Wow.
it was but I was locked away. I wasn't allowed to meet the Irish Prime Minister because I was a bad girl. And they put all the bold kids into like one room and then locked the door. So
Oh,
we
sorry,
wouldn't.
you mean actually locked away?
Yeah, locked away because they didn't want us meeting the Irish Prime Minister at the time. And do you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Because I was thinking, I was a bit mad. I was like, I'm going to pull his pants down or something like that.
What? You never told me this.
Yeah, I was like, well, when I was getting the mental health help, I was also acting out loads. So they
What
were
would
being
you
good.
do?
I've been suspended from school for a few times.
No way.
Yeah, what did I do? I did kick a lad in the balls, and it wasn't explained to me properly how bad that was until he called me fat, and I kicked him in the balls, and then a teacher sat me down, and I was like, you could ruin his chance of having children. Like, you could have ruined this guy.
He ruined your chance at having self-esteem.
I know, that's it. That's it. And he snuck a fag out once. He was smoking a cigarette out the back of his farm and destroyed the silage and hay for that year because the whole shed lit up. So, so the Irish economy was going great. When I was a teenager, I grew up in social housing, and so I was like the poorest of society, but the social contract was so good that
Oh.
like things were. Do you know what I mean?
No, we had to sit, like, I keep thinking how much, if I hadn't been able to go to uni for free, because we had free uni in Scotland,
Yeah.
makes such a
I moved
difference.
I moved to Dublin when I could get a room for 250 quid a month. That is not possible now.
Yeah.
And like that landlord, Philip. It's funny, I have praised this landlord in the past on social media, and then people have gone, how dare you praise that landlord? Like, it's all, and I'm like, it's one out of like so many. It is so like, but if I didn't, I can see my life and I go, I wouldn't be pursuing comedy. I would be, I don't know what I would be doing, but I wouldn't be trying to pursue a life of being happy and creative if I didn't grow up at that time. Like, I feel so sorry for the generation below me because it just seems so hopeless. I don't know what they would do. And so the Irish economy was booming, and these beautiful people who were like, you can manifest your life and it's all good. Irish people, being a woman in Ireland in the entertainment industry was so mental.
Yeah.
Because like I would do some panel shows and they would boof out my hair and give me like false eyelashes and contour me up to the nines.
You sent me one time a photo of the makeup they'd done on you. And she was unrecognizable. I was like, are they pimping you out on the streets or something?
I looked like a really unhappy wife of like
it was insane.
Of Michael O'Leary or something like that. Just a really rich. Yeah, it was insane. So like there is this weird thing of like you've noticed it about Irish women. Like, Irish women are like absolutely done up to the nines.
Yeah.
And you have to be acceptable by being a part of the contract of being attractive and and adding value.
You always notice that power. Like when you travel around for comedy, more working class areas, the women are done up because there's more currency in your looks rather than you're earning power or
because it's kind of like, this is fucked up, but like if you're good at football and you're a lad, there's currency in that because there's like a chance that you could do well. If you're good looking and you're a working class woman, there's some chance of like you can end up like Kerry Katona.
Being
like,
good looking is your greatest chance of social mobility if you're a working class woman, which is why I find it makes me so angry when people say things like just love yourself.
Yeah, and it's like it's like this weird. This is what I don't like about a lot of the discourse about like self-love and everything like this. It's just like people want you to self-love and not acknowledge the world as it exists. We have to pretend that there are perfect conditions, and we live in this kind of like, in order to have the world that we want, we have to pretend that we're living in the world that we want, when that's not going to help us.
That's so true.
Thank you. Poof.
That's how I feel. Like, the way I feel about it is that I'm like, I understand it's wrong to get Botox and wrong to constantly strive to be thinner.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, The Economist did an article that showed women in every area of society, in every job, get paid more when they're thinner.
Yeah.
And this doesn't matter how much the rest of society, because like obesity has gone up and the majority of people are now overweight or obese.
Yeah.
This premium that you get for being thinner.
Yeah, they don't make clothes for us. That drives me insane. And by the way, now that I've got thinner, I do not shop at places that didn't offer plus size stuff before because I don't want their shit.
Really?
Fuck them.
I read a plausible reason why that is though.
Why?
because when you gain weight, not everyone gains weight in the same way. So fat, might like when I gain weight, I gain it evenly all over, but some people gain it mostly to their stomach.
Yeah.
So that means designers can't cut certain dresses because they can't predict where the fat is gonna go.
Fuck 'em. They should try.